In fact, when you went through that 5, I was ticking them off in my head, saying, "Yep, we're doing that. Yep, we're doing that. Yep, we're doing that." And it was quite encouraging that all the 5 things that a nation needs to do to go on the path of growth, we are doing. We are building. We've invested in our security. We've addressed the issue of tax, which is a very thorny issue in Nigeria, an issue that nobody really wanted to broach. We've addressed that. We've created that enabling environment by investments in infrastructure, which will allow people to take advantage of the endowments in the economy. So no, I think it's a medium to long-term play that we're focusing on in Nigeria, and I think yesterday was just one stage in that journey, and it's a stage of a maturing democracy where the 2 arms of government have to find a way to work together in the common interest. So no, I'm not discouraged. I'm encouraged by your list of 5 items that we need to work on, which I think we're doing very, very admirably.
Minister of Interior, what do you think?
Well, I quite agree with what my colleague said. This government, specifically with respect to the area of security, first we all know that there's correlation between security and development. And the first thing the president did when he came in to see how the issue of security should be tackled, and he realized the fact that the crisis or the insurgency in the Northeast, it's something that affects not only Nigeria but the sub-region. And he also were under Boko Haram insurgents. And this insurgency started in 2010. So it lasted for about 6 years before this government came in 2015. So realizing that this is a regional issue, the first thing he did was to seek partnership with the neighboring countries. And he went and visited all the LCBC countries and Benin Republic. And because if that has been left, the kind of investment Nigeria is seeking for wouldn't have been possible. And the fact now is that all those areas that were held by Boko Haram insurgents had been liberated. No ground is under Boko Haram insurgents. That is one aspect. The second issue, he also realized that this partnership, which is connected to our development, has to go beyond the sub-region. He also participated in the G8 meeting, which was held in Germany. He visited the United States and the United Kingdom. These are strategic partners, aside our immediate neighborhoods. And these are issues that we don't forget when we are discussing either the economy, when we are discussing either the security or the anti-corruption drive. So this government has achieved so much within this period. Thank you very much.
Minister of Information, your comments, opening comments, so to speak.
Thank you very much. I think we are areas just told you about what you can
voice.
What I've achieved in the area of security. I think it's important to let Nigerians know that when we came in on the 29th of 2015, the territory decided 3 times of length concerning the effective occupation of Boko Haram. Like the President said today, not only have we been able to overcome it, but not one single four or 5 years ago, people in Abuja said that because between 2013 and 2014, Boko Haram visited very deadly and the parks. But today, everybody in Abuja is close. So the other security a whole lot. Now I come to the economy. In 2015, what was the state of the economy? What is the economy today? 2015, we had an economy that was heading straight into recession. So it wasn't a surprise that by the second quarter of 2016, we were in recession. But within 2 quarters, we came out of recession. And ever since then, we've been going very steady. On the issue of, ease of doing business, it's on record that Nigeria climbed 24th step on the World Bank rank of doing business to 155. Not that alone. We actually adjust one of the best sharing economies in the world.
This is the landmark.
Yeah. And then
closely, allied to that is that our stock exchange in 2017 was adjudged to be one of the best 6 in the entire world with a return of over 40%. And then in the area of, investing in people, social investment, no government in the history of this country has done what we have achieved. Today, we feed 8,200,000 people 1 meal a day. This has not just helped school enrollment, it has also helped, nutrition. And on our SIP, which has 4 components, we have the, homegrown feedings, program. We have the conditional cash transfer. We also have the JIP, and we have the Empower. Under the Empower, this administration in 2016 alone employed 200,000 unemployed graduates. We regularly, every month, today, give stipend to 297,000 households, which have been adjudged to be the most vulnerable and the poorest. Now, in the area of infrastructure, this is a government that has invested heavily in infrastructure, and it's on record that in the last 2 years, we spent about 2.7 trillion naira. We had about $7.5 billion on roads, on power, on railroads. And the records are there to show. We have been able to build 850 kilometers of roads, and we have been able to rehabilitate 650 kilometers of roads. Power, when we came in, power was at an absolute level of 2,690 megawatts. Today, we're generating 7,000 megawatts. It didn't come by, by magic, because the government came in and put together what we call, a program, an assurance program, which ensured that if the